Everyone, welcome to this lecture on engineering physics. तो लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने माइकलसन सेंटर फेरोमीटर तक कंप्लीट कर लिया था. नाउ दिस लेक्चर विल डिस्कस वन स्मॉल न्यूमेरिकल एंड देन विल गो अबाउट द न्यू टॉपिक फ्रॉनहोफर's diffraction of a single slit. So in this lecture we'll discuss the one numerical which was left on Newton's ring, and then we will discuss what are the basics of diffraction, and then what is the setup that we are going to use in Fraunhofer's diffraction from a single slit. So let's start the question. So let's read out this question. Suppose the question is light source emitting the light of wavelength lambda 1 is equal to 6.0 into 10 power 7 minus lambda 1 is given as 6.0 into 10 power minus 7 meter, and lambda 2 is given as 4.8 into 10 power minus 7 मीटर. सो बेसिकली मेरे पास में एक लाइट सोर्स है जो कि वेवलेंथ लाइट ऑफ वेवलेंथ एमिट कर रही है. एक लैम्डा 1 है जिसकी वेवलेंथ है 6.0 into 10 power minus 7 मीटर, और दूसरी है लैम्डा 2 जिसकी रेंज है जिसकी वेवलेंथ है 4.8 into 10 power minus 7 मीटर. इज यूज्ड टू ऑब्टेन न्यूटन्स रिंग इन रिफ्लेक्टेड लाइट. इट इज फाउंड दैट, अब ये फाउंड किया गया कि nth डार्क रिंग ऑफ द लैम्डा 1 coincide with the n plus 1th dark ring of the lambda 2. So it is found that the nth dark ring of lambda 1 coincides with n plus 1th dark ring of lambda 2. And now we have been asked to find the radius of the curvature. Also we have given radius of curvature as 0.96 meter, and we have been asked to find the diameter of n plus 1th dark ring of lambda 2. So let's write down what is given in the question first. It is given as lambda 1 is equal to 6.0 into 10 power minus 7 meters. Then lambda 2 is given as 4.8 into 10 power minus 7 meters. And then we have been given radius of curvature R to be 0.96 meters. Now since we have been given about nth dark ring of lambda 1 and n plus 1th dark ring of the lambda 2 are coinciding, and that means we can write down the diameter of both the rings should be equal. That is d of nth square must be equal to d of n plus 1th square. So first we will individually calculate what is the diameter of nth order dark ring of lambda 1. So write down the diameter of nth order dark ring of lambda 1. This we have calculated in previous classes of Newton's ring, and it was found to be d of n square, which is function of lambda 1 is equal to 4n into lambda 1 into r. तो सिमिलरली n plus 1th के लिए मेरे पास में कौन सी वेवलेंथ है? lambda 2. So I will write down the diameter of n plus 1th order dark ring is given by for lambda 2. So I will write d of n plus 1 square 4n. In place of n just write down n plus 1, and in place of lambda 1 just write down lambda 2 into r. So we have got equation number 1 and equation number 2. So since we have been given in the question that these two coincides, okay, so we can write down, since equation 1 and equation 2 coincides, we can write dn square lambda 1 equal to dn plus 1 whole square of lambda 2, or you can write 4n lambda 1 into r is equal to 4 into n plus 1 lambda 2 into r. Okay, so just take n common over here, you will get 4 lambda 1 into r, and take n plus 1 common over here, you will get 4 lambda 2 into r. So calculating n by n plus 1 will be 4 lambda 2 r divided by 4 lambda 1 into r. So r and r will get cancelled, 4 and 4 will get cancelled. What you will get? N by n plus 1 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. From this we can calculate n. So n into lambda 1 is equal to n lambda 2 plus lambda 2. Okay, so lambda 2 is equal to n into lambda 1 minus lambda 2. Hence we can write down n is equal to lambda 1 minus lambda 2 divided by lambda 2. Sorry, this is 1 by n will be equal to lambda 2 divided by lambda 1 minus lambda 2. Okay, now substituting the values. So lambda 2 is given as 4.8 into 10 power minus 7, 4.8 into 10 power minus 7 meters. Okay, divided by lambda 1 is 6 into 10 power minus 7 meters minus lambda 2 is 4.8 into 10 power minus 7 meters. This will come out to be equal to 4. Okay, so now in this question we have been asked to find the n plus 1th dark ring of lambda 2. So इसको कैलकुलेट करने के लिए मैं क्या करूंगा? Hence n plus 1th डार्क रिंग के लिए मैं लिख सकता हूं dn plus 1 स्क्वायर ऑफ लैम्डा 2 इज इक्वल टू 4 इंटू n plus 1 इंटू लैम्डा 2 इंटू r. तो मेरे को लैम्डा 2 दिया हुआ है, r दिया हुआ है, so I just have to substitute. So we'll substitute 3n plus 1 square is equal to 4 into n is we calculated as 4, so 4 plus 1 into lambda 2 is given as 4.8 into 10 power minus 7 meters and r is given as 0.96 meters. So that you can write as 4 into 5 into 4.8 into 10 power minus 7 meters into 0.96 meters. So dn plus 1 will nothing but square root of 4 into 5 into 4.8 into 10 power minus 7 meters into 0.96 meters. So when you calculate, you will get approximately d of n plus 1 to be equal to 3.03 into 10 power minus 3 meters. So This is how you will calculate the n plus 1th diameter of the dark ring. Okay. So before proceeding to the new topic, Fraunhofer's diffraction due to a single slit, first of all understand what is diffraction. What do you mean by diffraction? डायफ्रैक्शन को अगर हम हिंदी में क्या कहें तो इसको हम क्या कहते हैं, विवर्तन. ठीक है. सो बेसिकली डायफ्रैक्शन इज नथिंग बट बेंडिंग, बट इट इज जस्ट नॉट ओनली बेंडिंग. ओके, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड लाइक दिस. सपोज यू हैव सोर्स, suppose you have a source which is spreading light in all directions. Okay, you have a source which is spreading light in all directions. Now suppose there is a screen. Okay, now in between source and the screen we have an obstacle. Let us suppose this obstacle is opaque. ठीक है, that is light cannot pass through it. हम सपोज करते हैं कि हमारे पास में सोर्स है और एक स्क्रीन है और एक ऑब्स्टेकल है जो कि ओपेक है, जिसके थ्रू लाइट पास नहीं हो सकती. ठीक है, तो हम क्या एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे कि दिस लाइट रेज विल गो लाइक दिस. लेकिन अगर हम इस रीजन को देखें तो हमें क्या लगेगा कि हम क्या एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे कि यहां पे एक ज्योमेट्रिकल शैडो टाइप की फॉर्म होगी. ठीक है, दैट इज मे बी कंप्लीटली डार्क. बट बिकॉज सम ऑफ द लाइट इज बेंड, okay, over this by let's say some angle theta. Okay, and we are actually observing some bright and dark fringes or bright and dark pattern. Okay, bright and dark pattern. So this is because of diffraction. So you can in way define. तो आप डायफ्रैक्शन कैसे डिफाइन कर सकते हो? डायफ्रैक्शन इज नथिंग बट द डायफ्रैक्शन इज डिफाइंड एज clear bending of waves around a small obstacle and spreading of waves to a certain extent into the region of geometrical shadow when a beam of light passes through passes through narrow slit. ठीक है. सो बेसिकली ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं कि मेरे पास यहाँ पे ओपेक मटेरियल हो. अगर इसके बीच में अगर मैं एक छोटा सा होल कर दूँ तो एक स्लिट टाइप का फॉर्म होगा. तो यहाँ से भी अगर जब मैं देखता हूँ कि लाइट, मैं अगर एक स्लिट के थ्रू लाइट पास करूँगा तो मैं एक्सपेक्ट करूँ कि लाइट यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे आनी चाहिए. लेकिन एक्चुअल में ऑब्जर्व ये होता है कि मुझे लाइट के कुछ पैटर्न्स यहाँ पे भी मिल रहे हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ बेंडिंग ऑफ द लाइट, ओके, अराउंड अ स्मॉल ऑब्स्टेकल and spreading of waves to a certain extent into the region of geometrical shadow. So you need to write down into the region of geometrical shadow to explain properly what is diffraction. Or in other words, you can write diffraction as, diffraction is any deviation, diffraction is any deviation resulting from the obstruction of wavefront of light. Okay. So you can also see edges of जितनी भी मेरी ऑप्टिकल इमेजेस हैं वो ब्लर हो जाती है कई बार. ठीक है. एजेस ऑफ ऑप्टिकल इमेजेस आर ब्लर्ड. दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ द फिनोमिनन ऑफ डायफ्रैक्शन. Phenomenon of diffraction. Hence, phenomenon of diffraction help us to understand the limitation in resolution. Limitation in resolution of instruments like camera, telescope, microscope, etc. Camera, telescope, microscope, etc. Okay. Now we will briefly discuss the apparatus of Fraunhofer's diffraction due to single slit. So in this experiment, Fraunhofer's considered about plane wave fronts. So plane wave fronts के लिए हमें ये जरूरी है कि मेरा जो source है और जो screen है, that should be placed infinite distance to each other. So the source and the screen should be placed at an infinite distance to each other. So if they are placed infinite distance to each other, it is not possible that light would reach at the screen. Okay. So for that we use two convex lenses. One is to make the light parallel and the other one is to focus. Okay. So first of all we have to remember source and screen are said to be infinite distance, said to be infinite distance from the aperture, from the aperture. Okay, so this condition can be obtained, this condition can be obtained by using two convex lenses out of which one makes the light from the source parallel before it falls on the aperture. Okay, and other helps focusing the light after diffraction on observation screen. ठीक है, सो अगर हम apparatus को देखें तो कुछ इस तरह का apparatus आएगा मेरे पास में. Okay, so we'll be using two convex lenses. एक क्या कर रही है, एक सोर्स को पैरेलली लेके आ रही है. ओके, दूसरी इज हेल्पिंग इन मेकिंग दिस थिंग फोकस्ड. ओके, फोकसिंग द लाइट आफ्टर द डायफ्रैक्शन ऑन ऑब्जर्वेशन स्क्रीन. सपोज करो अगर मेरा डायफ्रैक्शन नहीं होगा तो डायरेक्ट कहां पे मेरी लाइट जाएगी, एट द सेंटर. ओके, यहां पे मुझे ब्राइट फ्रिंजेस मिलेंगी. ठीक है, सेंटर पे. तो अगर डायफ्रैक्ट होगा तो इट विल डायफ्रैक्ट टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट पी. ओके, थीटा एंगल से बेंड हुआ है ये. ओके, जो कि हमने यहां पे देखा है. इसी तरह से पी डैश पे और कई तरह के पॉइंट्स पे थीटा एंगल पे ये बेंड हो रहा है. ठीक है, उसके बाद में हम क्या करेंगे, इस एक्सपेरिमेंट को कैरी आउट करके देखेंगे कि इसका पार्ट डिफरेंस क्या होता है, इसका फेज डिफरेंस क्या होता है. फिर इसकी रिजल्टेंट इंटेंसिटी को हम निकालेंगे. फिर बेस्ड ऑन दैट विल कैलकुलेट द एम्पलीट्यूड, इंटेंसिटी, कंडीशन फॉर मिनिमा, कंडीशन फॉर प्रिंसिपल मिनिमा. तो ये सारी चीजें हम अगले लेक्चर्स में करेंगे। सो बेसिकली इसमें apparatus में क्या क्या है मेरे पास में सोर्स है, ओके, आई हैव अ स्क्रीन, ओके, सोर्स एंड स्क्रीन आर प्लेस्ड at an infinite distance to each other, and to focus my source of light to the screen, observation screen, what I will use two convex lenses and a slit is available, okay, which has a slit width of say A is our slit width, ठीक है। So this is for today's lecture. Thank you.